over the city's Ford Go Bikes rental system. So we did a little handout that you guys just can refer to so you can understand it better. There might not be enough copies for everyone, so just try to share.
Alright, when we came across this project was when we decided to take the Go Bikes out for a little trip to the wharf, and we immediately realized this was an absolutely terrible idea. About halfway through our trip, we received a notification saying we were out of time and that we would need to pay an extra $3 charge every 15 minutes if we're late. To make matters worse, when we took out the app to find our way to the closest hub, we realized that the app was not user-friendly, inefficient, and just terribly designed. The Ford Go Bike app we were using showed all the bike stations in the city and how many bikes were there, but did not show us our current location, which bike stations were closest, and how to get to those bike stations. Also, the pricing of the Go Bikes we found were very broad and expensive for what you got out of it. We also found out that San Francisco citizens were very against Go Bikes, thinking that it did not accommodate the everyday working person. So we chose to completely redesign the look and, oh, it's skipping that. There we go. The look and design of the app. This is the new model of the Ford Go Bike. It has a much more San Francisco vibe, as well as being more user-friendly and efficient.
When we started redesigning the app, our main goal is to make it as user-friendly as possible. The Go Bike's whole purpose is to be an inexpensive and easy mode of transportation, and the app was very tedious. And one of the main things that we wanted to fix about it was the mapping. On the original Go Bike app, it doesn't show you your current location, so trying to find the nearest hub is very difficult. So we wanted to make it as easy as possible to see your location, where all the hubs are by you, and also provide directions specific for bike riders that are only taking you on bike lane roads, as well as giving you routes that avoid some of the intense hills.
Another aspect we really wanted to focus on was cost effectiveness. When we were first looking at the Go Bikes, we saw that the costs were expensive for what you got and very broad. You could have a 24-hour pass, a 3-day pass, or an annual membership to Go Bikes. What we did was redesign single rides based on time actually riding the bike instead of a pass you bought, so you're charged $1 for every 10 minutes on a standard Ford bike and $2 every 10 minutes for specialty bikes. What we also did was reduce the prices for some passes, as well as add a monthly pass so you don't have to choose between that 3-day pass and that annual membership. Lastly, we integrated Apple Pay into Go Bikes to allow for a higher demographic of users, as well as a more streamlined and efficient way to pay and reserve bikes. For users who have a large pass, the Apple Pay function can be used to check in, so you're not constantly having to insert your credit and debit card every time you want to check out a bike. Now, for users who just want to have a single ride, those of you going to the gym or to work, you can use your Apple Pay to check out a bike and pay for a bike. The user will be charged at the end of his trip once the bike is checked in at your end destination and locked.
So additionally, after we implemented the mapping and passes, we also added a new variety of bikes. So we offer 3 new bikes. We have a more lightweight option with motors, so getting up the hills of San Francisco is a lot easier. We're also offering a standard bike, so you can, with a seat for a child on the back, so you can bring your child along. And then additionally, a basket for your groceries, so you don't necessarily always have to get like an Uber or walk around. It's just a lot easier transportation. We also offer a reservation system, so you can reserve our 3 options of our new bikes, just to ensure that you'll have what you need at the nearest hub you require, and just to make everything a little more easier. But overall, we just decided to do this whole new system because we really liked what Go Bikes had to offer, but we wanted to make everything more user-friendly and just make the whole system easier and have more people around the city looking to use the system. So yeah, that's Go Bikes.
Go Bikes! Any questions?
No,
Okay.
were you inspired to make this product ever since you were like?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Marco
exactly what we
and
did.
Vaughn were with us when we were riding the bikes. It was just a terrible process. They were heavy and like hard to maneuver. And yeah, we ended up renting an Uber.
Wasted
Like,
a lot of money.
yeah. It was pointless.
Yarn.
Bjorn?
If someone doesn't bring his bike back.
I'm sorry?
If someone doesn't bring his bike back.
When
There
you
can-
scan your Apple Pay, it like
but
connects
they
it.
charge
Yeah, you would get
right?
charged.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
there's
continue to be
already has
charged until
something
you
in the
return the
system
bike.
where if you don't return it, you just constantly get charged.
Yes, Nora?
Did you guys have experience with like app designing and that kind of thing beforehand?
I have experience in graphic design, but never for apps.
Yeah, this is actually not like an app. This is just what
It's
the
just-
app
yeah.
will look like. This is just
Okay.
like, call it screenshots, page to page.
But to answer your question, not well.
Yes?
So if I actually made this app, where you think that Go Bike company will actually use it?
100%, yeah.
Yeah,
I think they
I'm
would.
confident that like some of the options that we brought up would make a difference and they would at least
Yeah.
like to hear
I
it.
think they
And
wouldn't
we
only
had
use
talked-
it, but it would make it more desirable to everybody in San Francisco. I mean, like, it's just a more streamlined, easier, more efficient way to use the bikes.
We also wanted to set up our presentation as if it was like a proposal to for like Go Bikes or like San Francisco. I feel like this is the better way to do things. Yeah.
We thought about how the business can go about like reducing the cost while offering the same features.
Can you say that again?
How the business reduce costs while offering the same features.
One of the things that we had talked about is they have sometimes almost too many stations. Like they're pumping a lot of money into stations when the station is every half block. Of reducing the number of stations and being able to save that money to reduce the cost or put stations where there's a real lack of stations.
And we believe bringing in a more variety of bikes would bring in a bigger,
Demographic.
demographic
Yeah,
of
having a
people.
lower price and everything would do that as
Yeah.
well.
It's just more attractive to everyone.
Yeah.